Hello everybody, LarsFL Gaming here, back with the first episode of building. In this series we're going to be building some builds with the use of some world edit on my own private server. We're going to be going over there in a little bit, but this is what I've made, and it's kind of an example of what we're going to be making. I've made this in about 30 minutes, I think, out of nothing. This was all just a flat world I've been messing around with. Don't worry, that Pokeball's not mine. So we are going to be building something like this, but a lot bigger with some actual nice structures that I do not know how I'm going to design just yet. So we're going to take a look at that later. So this is kind of what I have created for now, and it's kind of going to be the template. I'm going to show you guys how to use World Edit if you're on your own server, or on a server that I recommend using, which is on the Shotbone Network, the VADAC server, in which you can build your own builds first without world edit on a 16x16 plot, and then you'll be able to rank up if that build gets approved. I've not really done a lot on that build server just yet, but I think I will. But you know, I have my own private server, I'm alone, so I might as well use it myself. It is hosted by Cube2Host, if you're wondering. It doesn't cost a lot. I think like 14 bucks every 4 times a year, maybe something like that. Anyway, enough about that. This is kind of what we're going off. We're gonna go over here. This is a 100 by 100 thing that I made also using World Edit. And first thing we're gonna do, hello horse, is we're gonna do / wand, or actually we can do / help first. Here you're gonna see all of the things we're gonna be able to use, of which I'm gonna show a couple. First of all, there is, for example, / pumpkins or / pumpkins. If you do that, it will make random pumpkin patches, which is something we might be using. I think I might go off these and make them myself, though. If you have made something with that you do not like, you just do / undo, which apparently gave me a sapling. Now we're gonna do / wand. There's gonna be a lot of /////, but we're gonna be doing / wand because I want to fill this thing in with stone brick. Right click one. Hello? Is my wand not working? Oh, I already had that selected. Let's just do it like that. There, first position sets, and now we fly over here and do the second position. This is gonna do in a square, so it's gonna go all the way from there to there, and from there to here, just like that. And we're gonna do / set, and if we do a command without typing anything behind it, it will say what to do. So we put a block here, and this still works on old block values, because if you look right now, of block IDs I mean, if you look in the where is it? The top right, it will say what the ID is. So this is Minecraft Stone Brick, and you'll see that as well if we look over here, Minecraft Stone Brick. But it doesn't work with the Minecraft column Stone Brick yet, so we need to look at the number that's there, which you get by doing F3H. Hold it for F3 and press H. Or now that should, yeah, now you don't see the numbers or anything below it. We do it again, F3H, and you will be able to see everything again. So this number is 98, so we're going to do / set. You do not have to hold your wand. And we're going to do 98, and it's going to take a little bit, and boom, this has been filled solidly with stone brick. That's why I love World Edit. It is really useful. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it smooth stone. Also, my server is like the lowest capacity of the servers you can get with Cube2Host, and it still does an amazing job. As you saw, I just placed 6,000 blocks, and it went smoothly. If you're wondering why is this number lower than that one, because the wall was stone brick already, so it didn't like replace that. Is this on? Yeah. I don't remember what it is to make it like right up there, but anyway. So what we're going to be doing at first is we got to get basic shape of mountains going, but before we do that, we need to get a color palette. As you can see, I've done that over there. We're going to do kind of these kinds of blocks. We're going to go search for clay. I like clay a lot because if you look, let's take the red one, you can see that it's a really smooth texture, and there's a lot of mixing and matching you can do with this clay. What was that I saw? Oh, clownfish. So we're gonna be picking for the ground. I think we're gonna do maybe that one. Just gonna get a couple going. I like these colors a lot. We're just gonna be stacking them. Also, next episode I might have a camera account so I can do some third-person time lapses. I do not think we'll be using that. That seems a little bit too much. I think I might like this, to be honest. Is that good? And we'll have it like that. I think I like that. And this over there I've made cyan clay as the bottom. We'll do that there. That will be that, and that will be that. And the S3s will go into that later. So now what we need to do is clear our inventory. Actually, we need to get our wand back. Now what we want to do is we want to make the most used command I have found that I've used. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we want to make a brush. And to do that, we need any type of thing. I would not suggest doing a block though, because well, you'll see not an egg or anything like that. I normally use tools. For this one we're going to use, since I'm going to place stone, I'm going to do a stone pickaxe. Just so I can kind of remember that. And we do / brush. You can see what it does. Now there's a lot here you can do. You can do clipboard, which will do from what you have / copied, which is like copying that tree and then doing the brush for that, so I can right click and place those trees everywhere. I don't know what X is. Smooth is just going to make it a bit smooth. Cylinder is like a straight cylinder up. I don't want that. Butcher is like killing all the animals in that range where you click. Swear is what we're going to be using, and gravity makes everything lift up. I could use it on that treeless leaves, and then the leaves would be over there. So we're going to do / brush sphere, and now we're going to do, we can do a hollow sphere. We do not want that because we're going to edit these a little bit later. Now we're going to have to get the block, which will be 1 for stone brick or normal stone, like that's over here, and a radius of 3. Now if we do that, it's now done to this one, but also we have to do / mask, which will basically make it, oh yeah, it doesn't say what you need to do with it, but I'm going to mask 0, which means everything that is air will be replaced with stone. Now if I can click, and I can make these things appear everywhere. Now we do not want that, what I just created, so we'll just undo that. And undos are successful. As you can see, I have not ever had it be unsuccessful though, luckily. But one thing I have done is I've made such a large area like in the sky where it had to generate all of the shadow underneath that it actually made the server crash, and after that I could not undo it. Which is kind of a pain in the ass, I must say, because either you have to re-roll the server, which I don't exactly know how to do, or you have to manually remove it. Well, with the wand remove it, but that might also involve getting rid of some other stuff, because I can do this and I can undo it. But if I were to do this all on hand, and let's say there would be a tree that I've built right here, and that would then, you know, if I could just / undo, the tree would come back and the stone would be removed. But if I had to remove it all manually, the part of the tree would be gone. So it's quite a pain if that happens. I had it in my hub for this server, because it's actually a server for my friends, and I had to be real to help. But let's not talk about that now. I'm not gonna do, I think, kind of a time lapse now. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna build these things. There's gonna be a river kind of going through there around a mountain, and maybe going there and there, over there. So I think I'm gonna start off by building a center mountain kind of here, with maybe another small mountain over there. So I'm gonna be doing that. Hope you enjoy the time lapse, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, so what I've kind of done is just been adding on and on. I think I've created kind of a good thing. Now what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, World Edit makes these really funky looking mountains, and you could do two things. You could either modify it with hand a little bit, which we are going to do a little bit. For now, we're going to make a smoothing brush. Let's get, I don't know, something funky. Also, something you can do with World Edit is have a compass and just like, boom, and I'm on the other side. It's amazing. Okay, we're gonna be getting diamond shovel, and we're gonna do slash brush. Ooh, thank you. Smooth, and it's 2 times 4x. I don't know what exactly that means, but as you can see, we can kind of just smoothen this out, make it a bit more natural looking, and we're going to be doing this on a lot of the mountain. It does make it look a lot thinner. As you can see, it's kind of making it a very thin mountain, but it's kind of what we want. We want it to be thin and spiky. So we're going to be clicking this a lot. As you can see, it almost kind of flattens this out. It kind of makes it like that, like water dripping out. You can kind of see this brush as erosion, like what normally would happen with this mountain will kind of erode, and that's kind of what this brush does. And I think it's a really good brush. It is kind of get a little bit like computery, you know what I mean? World Edit can't make it perfect, and that's kind of what happens also with this brush. But for the rough work, it's really good. And you could do just with this if you make it like spend a lot of time on it, but I rather just do this at first and then kind of use my brain and my hand, my fist to punch him. Like, look at this stuff. Just do it like that. Kind of makes it a bit more smoother. There you go. A bit more. Thank you. Let's start at the top. Actually, now we've kind of done that. So you need to kind of, you know, get a feeling for this brush. It's kind of funky. It's like it does it, I don't know exactly how to. If I click there, it kind of goes down, and if I click there, it makes it like that. So you need to kind of get a feeling for this brush, and I don't exactly have that yet, so I need to do a lot of slash undo. I think we're kind of making something pretty. There's, I believe, an unlimited range on these brushes. You can just stand from far away, look at what you're doing, and click away a little bit. Sure, we'll keep that. Oh, I would like that. Kind of flatten this mountain. We're gonna make it a little bit shorter, but that's fine. Let's work on this side. Just be clicking away. I know what you're thinking. Well, this is an ugly stone mountain, if you ask me. That's correct. We're gonna be making it less stony and more fancier. Is that a thing? Fancier? It now is. We're gonna be making it a bit more fancier. Fancier. Anyway, we're gonna be making it a little bit more pretty in a bit, but first we have to get a stone-like sculpture going, which we are doing. I'm making it very short. This mountain is becoming shorter and shorter. Yeah, I think we're gonna hand edit up there a little bit. Let's see what we're doing. Let's click a little bit over there. It's now not a very, well, it's a very robust mountain. It's not that high and peaky anymore, which I kind of like. Yeah, let's just click a little bit. I think we have done enough with the brush as I continue. I think we've almost done enough with the brush, and we're going to do some hand fine-tuning in a little bit. So you're just going to grab a stone brush and kind of make it look natural. You could almost like, you could get a feeling for this. Like, this is what it naturally look like, not like that, and then that, and then, you know, unless it's up there, it's the same, but it's not going to be when I'm done with it. So we're going to just kind of smoothify. And that's why you might want to make this mountain pretty bulky in the start, so you can kind of like hand fine-tune it and make it a bit more natural looking. I don't feel like actually that can stay. Just kind of like that. Erode some stuff over there. I believe there's also an erosion brush, but I don't know that out of the top of my head. If you have any suggestions what World Edit can do for me that I do not know yet, I have looked through the commands a little bit, but I don't think I know everything about World Edit. So if you have any tips, I would be more than happy to know. Let's place a couple blocks over here, kind of make this look a bit more natural. It doesn't have to be super natural because, hey, we're building a fancy build. I mean, it's fancy. It doesn't exist in real life. I mean, Minecraft is just a game. Well, it isn't just a game, it's a really good game. It's probably my favorite game of all time, actually. Because I have spent thousands of hours in this game. Oh. Well, this is a problem, because my server doesn't want to listen to me. If I do this, it's not going to clear it. Is it? Nope, it's not. Hold on. Nope. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is just make it nighttime, maybe. /time shut night. Can I now sleep? Let's see if I can sleep in a bed. Yeah, because my server is really selfish and it doesn't want to listen to me. I think that will do it though. Yay! Suddenly clear. Let's just make it day again. Actually, I had it on. What was it? Let's make it 5,000. Is that about? Sure, good enough. Okay, so I'm going to be working on this mountain a little bit more, and I'll catch you guys back in a little bit when I'm done with some of the smoothing out of this mountain. Okay, I think that will do for now. Don't mind the chicken on the background. Looks like it just pooped an egg out. Oh, let me go to... No, that's not it. Hello! Okay, what is it? F. Oh boy. 9? Nope. 8? Nope. Nope, nope. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I gotta do this. Controls. Cinematic mode. Cinematic camera. Well, let's put it to F9. Sure. It's not F9, that's F9. There we go. So this is kind of what I have for now. I think it will do for the time being. I could work on this another half an hour, trust me, but I feel like this is good enough for now. So we're gonna do a bit more in-depth stuff. How is it on the inside? There's some gaps here and there. That's fine. If you're wondering what game mode I'm in game mode 3 right now, which is spectator mode. This is awkward. Okay, that's awkward. But that is the mountain as far as it goes right now. Now what we're gonna do now, so not game mode 1. Here we go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is get rid of this bed, and we're gonna make it, I think the first first we're gonna create another mountain. We're gonna do rough works first. I want to create another mountain where it's kind of like the peak. I think I'm going to create another mountain over here. So I think I'll do that right now in a little bit of a time lapse, and I'll be back as soon as that mountain is done. What have I done over there? Don't mind all the crap on the background. There's also a command called, what is it? /3. Oh, darn it, was that? I didn't want to do that. Now my pickaxe is useless. Darn it. This next one, forest circuits created. You can create trees that way. But anyway, now I got to get a new tool going. But I think I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, kind of the next step we want to do after we have done these two mountains, which don't look too shabby. As you can still, I could still just modify so many things on it, but I feel like I gotta get my hands off the keyboard, even though I can't. I'm addicted to placing blocks. No, but seriously, we have to stop doing this. So Lars, stop it. Okay, no. There you go. Okay. Now what I want to do is kind of get a feeling of where the water is gonna go. This is gonna be kind of tricky, but I feel like I want to make it. I'm not sure. Look at it like that. I feel like I want to kind of make it go. Well, I want to make it go around, but I don't know if I want to make it go through there, or if I want to make it go around, or maybe even through the mountain. We could make it go through the mountain. That might be kind of cool. And then also have it loop around there. Yeah, I dig that. I dig. So we gotta get another one for erasing stuff. What would make sense with erasing stuff? Maybe a pickaxe? Stone, golden, iron pickaxe. No, golden. I cannot decide. Okay, // brush. We'll do a swear. And we'll do block 0 in a radius of 3, 2, 1, 2. So now that should, there you go. I want to undo that, please. Now we gotta make it mask 1. No need to do that actually, because it's just 1. Okay, so what we want to do is kind of make it go. Oh boy, I gotta get a good hang for this, man. No. This is just gonna be a template kind of to where the thing is gonna go. We're gonna make it go in there, but we're also gonna make it go over there and then loop back over there. There's also probably going to be another couple of islands, but for now what I want to do is make it go through this mountain, kind of. I think I've just made a big hole somewhere over there. But I think this will be just fine. We need to... I want to get a smoother brush going. Same brush with a sort of 1. Just kind of... Oh boy, that arose a lot. So we're gonna have to do some manual work over here, but I think this is kind of like the basic feeling we want to get for this. I think we want to make it a bit bigger, to be honest. Kind of erode a little bit. We're gonna have like an intersection of waterness. Gotta have this be supported. I think we're gonna have it. I don't know if in fantasy are we gonna make it like man-made fantasy, or is it gonna be like this is impossible fantasy, because we could either make it with supports, or we could just leave it natural. But if there's humans here, I'd imagine they want to support it, because you know it has the danger of collapsing. This might be their quickest way around. You know what I'm saying? We gotta feel like there's some actual people living here. I kind of like this, to be honest. We might even have a little civilization in the mountain here. We'll see what we do with that, but first we have to get the water on the right level. So what I'm gonna do now, let's go through here a little bit more. I'm gonna make it a little bit. No, I'm not gonna make it deeper. I'm not gonna make it deeper. What am I saying? We have to get a little bit more smoothness going at places where that is necessary. Ooh, that's not what I want. I wanted to click on that block. And that block. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be like the waterway intersection. There still has to be a little bit of work done to make this wider. And we're going to have water through here. We're going to make it kind of like a cavern, obviously, because, well, it's eroded by water, you know. Many thousands of years have gone past, and now we just created this cave. Let's put one over there. Perfect. That's not so perfect. I'm not a specialist in how water flows exactly, like how water does. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to learn that kind of. I'm gonna gotta go get a feeling of what water would do. I know a bit about how erosion works, but not exactly. So we're gonna have to make kind of a basic structure here. We still gotta erode this out a little bit more. I think I'm gonna do that by hand though. Like this kind of feeling I want, right? Have a waterway, not too deep, but it does have to be accessible for ships. So along straight. I don't know if I like that straight. I might fill that back in. Kind of make it a bit more natural. Because you really don't want straight and square stuff when you're building natural. Also the edges have to kind of go, of course. What I do know is that what water would do over here is not erode this, but it would kind of erode like in the bends. They would erode this a little bit more. Because water would bang against those rocks and make it kind of more unstable. So we kind of make it go like that. It looks a bit more erode-y. Is that a thing? That's pretty good. I'll make it erode a little bit more over here. Okay. You know, it would be handy if water would erode in Minecraft. I mean, you wouldn't be able to make a lot of cool structure you're able to do now, but it would kind of be handy for these builds, you know, just to get water to do its stuff. Can we do that? No, we're gonna have to do that by hand because it's kind of like a bit too shallow. But I think that's the basic structure we want. Now I'm gonna kind of purify this waterway. Burp. Excuse me. And will we put water in it yet is the question. I think we will, and after that we're gonna make the mountain in its final shape. The water, I'm gonna quickly fly over here. The water is gonna be white as we see over here, or at least the ground underneath the water is gonna be white clay, because I think that gives quite a natural feeling. We could make it gray clay maybe, but I want it to kind of contrast with what else is going on, so I think we're gonna make it white clay. Because if we take a look, put this besides that, yeah, that gives a really nice contrast. So I think we're gonna do that. Now let me work on the waterways a little bit, get it a bit more purified. I need to fill this in, and I will be back. Okay, so we're going strong here. I think the waterways are about done. I think I'm gonna make it go out there and make a little lake over there, maybe over there. But I think apart from that, the waterways are done. I've made this tunnel. As you can see, I used a bit of night vision because I couldn't see, and I'm sure you guys couldn't. You can't even see now, so I'll just put it back on. There you go. Now you can see a bit better. So this is what it looks with. Whoa, my mouse just went bonkers. I think my sensitivity is a bit higher suddenly. Anyway, so this is the waterways. I've also made a little lake, a little bit of a lake over here. Just goes over here. It's kind of narrow here. I might adjust that a little bit once the water is in, which I think is going to be the next step, is to put water in, and then we'll be done with this episode. So let's do that. Be right back, I suppose. Okay, this is where I'm gonna leave it because I'm debating whether or not I should put the water up one more level or leave it like this, because you know the water right now looks kind of cool. I feel like it's almost the perfect level, but it is still one below the border. So I'm asking you guys, what have I done over here? Yeah, here I've done it all the way, and I don't know if I want to do that on the other one as well. Also, these are just invisible blocks. They are the barrier blocks, 1.8. So give me in the comment section what you want me to do. If you want me to bring it up one more layer and have it be covered all the way till here, or should I just leave it the way it is? Put that in the comment section below, and I will do whatever you guys say. Next episode, we're gonna make this mountain become a clay mountain, a fancy mountain, and not just a stone magnificent ugly beast. It's not really magnificent, it's just an ugly stone place. And we're gonna make it into a fancy island next episode, so come again here in next episode, and we'll be making this all into clay and doing a bit of the details. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment about what I need to do with the water, and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.